Bonjour Nifties, bienvenue and Siri Nicole. I am Nicole and we are a crafting community. So grab your work in progress, also known as a whip, and let's get started on our 10-minute crafting break. Today I am drinking water in my favorite cup. And it is supposed to be the hottest day of the year in our area, so we're just trying to like keep everything low key and cool, keep everything a little bit dark, and like all the shades are closed, and of course we have the air on, and that makes me so sad for people who don't have air conditioning, and especially our unhoused people. But I guess that's a whole other issue for a whole other day. I am working on block 8 of my Annie's Kit. What did they call it? Yeah, I don't know. Annie's Kit Club crochet blocks. And I finally feel that I found the right gauge. Ooh, I just split that one. Should start again now. And so I'm onward and working ahead with my block 8. I am on, of course I use the stitch markers, but I mean the my counter. I have my counter right here. I should show you. My counter's right here. It's in my bag. And I am on row 4, but it's also good to have like the little paper, I feel like, because sometimes I'm in the middle of something or I'm at a place where I just want to know how much further I need to go, because the blocks are pretty small. They're now we know 7 by 7 inches. And so because of that, they work up pretty quick. I really like them. I especially like that they're portable. Not so much when you piece it all together, but it's something I can just throw in my purse and work on just when I have a little bit of time. Sometimes I'm waiting at pickup, or sometimes I'm waiting for practice, or just, lots of mom time is waiting just a little bit. Like not enough to get any work done, but enough that I could, do work a little bit on my project, or, or scroll. And I do like the scroll because I actually feel like it's, educating. And I do learn a lot because I always talk to you about the things that I learn. So I'm learning, but I also feel like it doesn't bring me any peace. Like when I'm working on my craft, when I'm spending time with you, like I do feel more peaceful. I take this moment, and this is becoming all twisted because I don't know if you remember, but I had this block all made. I should have just cut it, but it's because I had not trimmed it. And then, so I didn't know if I would have enough. But yeah, I had this block all made, and then I had to frog it per usual. And then I had wrapped it around here, but when I went to record, just I thought, you know what, it looks all like junky. I'm gonna take it off, and then it'll be easier to use too, because when you pull from the center, it pulls nicely, and then your ball doesn't flop around. And so if you have it wrapped around the outside of the ball like I did, then it flops around. But that's probably preferable to getting in knots, which is what's happening now. Okay. Anyway, so I was just saying that, when I spend time with you, when we watch the videos, when we're doing our little craft, it helps to, put me in the present moment. And I think that that's what brings the most peace. Just being in this moment, just breathing in this moment. Okay, so that is row 4. Let me get a pen. Okay, now we're gonna do the group of the, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's row 5. Wait, 1, the 5, a V, that's 3, the V, oh, that was a group. Okay, so that means I'm starting row 6. Perfect. Okay, and that's the V's again. So one thing that it says to do, and actually you can kind of see this here, and maybe it'll be hard to see, but they want you, so on the V stitches, they want you to chain 4. 3 of them count as your double crochet, and 1 of them is like the top of the V, right? Because it makes a little V, like the V, and then 1 of them, so it's 3 chain and then a cross, and then you're going to make this part as a double crochet of the V. But what you can do instead is make a standing double crochet, and I'm just learning this, but if you see the difference, these, let me see, let's see if, yeah, okay. Oh yes, okay, sorry. These are chained, and these I did a standing double crochet. And see how it just looks a little bit thicker or something? It looks more like the stitch. And it probably won't matter that much because I am going to, put a border around it. But I do think I prefer a little bit the standing double crochet. Okay, that being said, I'm not very good at it. And I really started doing it when, oh, do you see how it's kind of expanding? Wait, okay. I guess if I stretch it out, it's okay. Anyway, I started to do it on the cardigan, the hexagon cardigan. And honestly, she did it on camera every single time. Every single time. Her tutorial was really good, but I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it, and mine never turned out. I tried over and over and over again. It was probably my only frustration with the hexagon cardigan. And she said, oh, you can just, chain 4 or whatever, or chain 3. But I guess I'm stubborn, and I just didn't want to. So instead, I went down a rabbit hole of YouTube videos about standing double crochet, and I did one. I found one, and I liked it, and that's where we're at. So we are on the V stitch, so it's a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same hole. And so that makes a little V, right? But you see, even though this is not a perfect double crochet because it looks a little different because it's a standing double crochet, it looks more similar than a chain would. Okay. Anyway, so I typically I change projects during the day, but since I figured this out, I've just been really wanting to work on this block. And the other thing is I didn't get to post my progress yesterday on our threads like I like to, and so now I just have more progress and I have more pictures, so that's fun. And just in case you wanted to know, I am working with the Coboo, which is a cotton and bamboo blend. Let me see, what does it say? Yeah, 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo. And I am not a person who is against acrylic. I know that that's very popular to be against acrylic or something like that, but I'm not. In fact, I'm using acrylic for my decade-long baby blanket, so I'm not against it. However, I do find, especially as I get older, that the natural fibers are a little bit more breathable. And then I'm also a little bit sensitive to textures, and so wool sometimes, even though I do find that it's a natural fiber and I do find that it is breathable, sometimes it feels scratchy to me as I'm working with it and sometimes as I'm wearing it, and so I don't prefer wool. But that doesn't mean anything is wrong with wool, it just is not my preference. And same with the synthetics. Sometimes I feel like they don't breathe as well on me as I would like. And so I prefer a more like a natural fiber. Specifically, my favorite fiber is bamboo. I love bamboo. I feel like it breathes so well. It's so silky and soft. The cotton though gives it like a little bit more stability, like a little bit more body. And I do like cotton as well because I feel like cotton just gets softer and softer with use. And I like that I like that something can improve over time, like with use, like it's like it shows the effort of your love. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed your time today. I hope that you feel a little bit more peace in your life because you've spent time with us and others in community as you craft or as you do your chores. This is an equal opportunity space. Use it how you like. Show up as you are. And I hope you'll show up tomorrow. Like and follow this video for more content. And also show us your progress on threads. I love to see what you're working on. Ooh, last thing, we have a brand new follower on YouTube, Life with Misty. Thank you so much for oh, you know what? I don't think she followed Life with Misty. I'm calling you out, girl. But she left just the sweetest comments on our first video. And it just, it brings me joy to know that other people are enjoying what I enjoy. So if you can, like and follow. Have a great one.